Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to Culture Cannabis, a special sports edition. So we can call this what? Cultural cannabis sports? Culture sports? I don't know. But so all the seeding for the West and the East the brackets have been decided. I know I'm late as fuck, but if you listen to my previous video or previous audio, my predictions are probably all over the place. I had my Warriors a lot higher than what they were, but you know, shit happens. So first game was the Bucks and the Pacers. The Pacers beat the Bucks. The Bucks did not have Damian Lillard. You know, he's recovering from a blood clot, so he might be available game 2 or 3 when Milwaukee goes back home on game 3. He was doing a little bit of trash talking to Halliburton, but it's hard for me to really take anybody serious. They're chirping off the bench. Next game, so what did I say? I said Pacers, Bucks. That was a 4 and 5. Next game, Clippers, Nuggets. Now, it looked like initially the Clippers were going to run away with this. James Harden, a near triple-double, 30 points, 11 assists. The Joker, near triple-double, 29, 12, and 9, I want to say. The Nuggets pulled that off. 112-110 win in overtime. Russell Westbrook with a clutch 3 in the waning seconds of that fourth quarter. The Nuggets are kind of an interesting case because they just fired their head coach and their general manager like 3 or 4 games before the playoffs. I like Mike Malone. I don't know who the general manager was, but I guess management wasn't having any of that. I guess they wanted to kind of break the shit before anything. What's next that we have here? We have the Detroit Pistons versus the New York Knicks. Now, this series, I think it can go 7 games. I put my money on the Pistons because I can't really trust New York. Tibbs run his guys through the ground throughout the regular season, and when postseason come up, they have no gas. Sometimes I question Bodega Cat. I already know Big Body Brunson. He gonna get it in. OG, a Hart. You got some solid guys on that squad. But yeah, the Knicks took that one out. That was a 3-6. I think Knicks Pistons. 3-6 over here. So the game that just went off not too long ago, Los Angeles Lakers at Minnesota Timberwolves. Luka had 37. LeBron had 19. Anthony Edwards had 22. Nas Reed, I want to say, had 30. It was another guy off the Timberwolves that had 22 points. He looked very, very good. So those were all the games of the day. So you had your 3 and your 6s. So your 2 3s and your 2 6s. Your 2 3s were the Knicks and the Lakers. And your 6s was the Pistons and the Timberwolves. Timberwolves took game 1 on the Lakers court. That is very, 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 But we'll see. Only a few guys stepped up for the Lakers, man. Austin Reeves, Luka, his 37, LeBron, his 19. Everything outside of that, you didn't really have anything. You couldn't really get anything going. Timberwolves got up early. They showed that they wasn't fucking around, that they wasn't playing around. Give me a second so I can hit my weed. Oh, yeah. Quick thing, I'm smoking on Lolo. The brand is called Lolo. I think the kind it is LCG Runts. I've written up here work weed. Obviously, I'm working right now, so, that's why I said work weed. But yeah, those were all the games that came on today. Tomorrow, you have your 2 and your 7s and your 1s and your 8s. So, your 2s and your 7s will be on the eastern side, your 1s and your 2s. Your 1 and your 2 is your Cavaliers and the Boston Celtics. Your 7 and your 8 is the Orlando Magic and Miami Heat. 2 teams out of Florida, bro. I want to say Boston is going to take game 1 against the Magic. Paolo Banchero, he's an upcoming rising star. Franz Wagner, he's pretty good. Outside of those 2, I really don't see who the Magic have. Boston, of course, they have Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Pritchard, Porzingis, White, Holiday, Big Al. They're stacked. So I got Boston taking game 1 at home against the Magic. The other one, the 1 seed is the Cavaliers, will be the Cavaliers against the Heat. Bam and Tyler, I expect to go off. Andrew Wiggins have games where he can show, but then again he disappears. That's why Golden State kind of got rid of him. But you know, I'm pulling for Big Wig. Show GSW why they were wrong to trade you for Jimmy Buckets. The Cavaliers, you have Spider. Well, y'all know Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland. You have Evan Mobley. I want to say also you have Max Strus, you have Jarrett Allen, you have DeAndre Hunter. So y'all are pretty good. So I got y'all taking game one. Cavaliers over the Miami Heat. So here we go to the West side. 1-8, 2-7. OKC versus Memphis Grizzlies. OKC is young. I can see them trying to run up the tempo up and down on Memphis. Memphis isn't necessarily old, but Ja is also dealing with an ankle injury. He should be good. I think he should be good. He should be good. He should be good to go that game. So OKC game one, number one seed, hyped home crowd. OKC, you have Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, you have Chet Holmgren, you have Lou Dort, you have Williams. There's some other pieces that they have. Alex Caruso. I'm sorry if I'm not remembering everybody. I apologize, but hey, it's been kind of a long night. So OKC take game one. So the other game, the other 2-7 on the west side will be the Houston Rockets and Golden State Warriors. You already know I'm pulling for my boys GSW. Houston Rockets, Houston Muppets, Houston Hot Pockets, Warriors and 5. Let's see. Dylan Brooks, Jalen Green, Fred VanVleet, Şengün, Emil Doak as coach. Rockets can be very formidable, but they're young, but we'll see. Emil Doka in his first year with the Celtics brought the Celtics area up to the finals. But, hey, old boy did that. Who's with him now? Within his first year and they won a chip. The Celtics lost against the Warriors in 6 games when he was that going on. Warriors, Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, Pods, Moses Moody. I heard Jonathan Kuminga could be a big, major, vital part in this game. GP2, love him. Baby Glove. Ever since Golden State got Jimmy Butler, I feel like they've been the best team in the NBA. Lost a few key games that could have had us in the 5th seed, but I wouldn't have ducked no. I'm not saying that they duck smoke. They didn't duck smoke, but me being me, I feel like hey, shit happens, but me, fuck it. I'm gonna take on the Lakers and get these motherfuckers out of the way. For some reason, these niggas got plot armor just because they lost game 1 at home to the goddamn Timberwolves, and Timberwolves technically got home court advantage now. I feel like the Lakers gonna pull it out in about 5 or 6 games. I gotta go check out Nightcap. Shout out Nightcap. Shout out Uncle Shay Shay. Shout out Ocho Cinco. I gotta go check them out today. I gotta go watch Unc's reaction to the Lakers game. This is just my raw reaction. This is just me. I've been out busy working today, dashing and stuff. So I didn't really get a chance. I watched some of the games, I watched the games and, I didn't really get into it, but I was able to catch them momentarily, seen a few pieces here and there. Yeah. But that's my quick sports take for the first night of the NBA playoffs. I'm your boy Ja. Thank you for listening to me. And hey, I'll catch you next time where we can dividend and chat about more sport. So for this, I think Culture Cannabis, like I said, I'm going to do multiple things. I got the sports side aspect of it. Definitely be talking sports. Have the NFL draft coming up soon. My team is the New Orleans Saints. I hope we take Shedeur Sanders because I've been asking for it, calling for it since last year, and find out Derek Carr got his fucking shoulder hurt. That's a blessing in disguise. I don't want anybody to get hurt, but hey, as a Saints fan, fuck Derek Carr. I like to see Chris Olave happy. This motherfucker Derek Carr throws fucking hospital balls. Can't have that for my guy. Also, tomorrow's 420. Yeah. I got a 420 episode coming up. I'm gonna stop past the dispensary and get my favorite strand if they have it. If I make enough money dashing, I got bills and shit, y'all. But yeah, this is your boy Ja. Thank you for listening to the sports side of cultural cannabis. And hey, y'all have a blessed one. Ja bless, and I love y'all.